You guys, it's official. You're a Nova babe. And this is our first official collective read, which we will be doing every single week. And I have my handy dandy cards, of course. We're going to start tarot, but I can do tarot, oracle, combo, whatever I'm feeling called to do for the collective. I will be showing up on here, which is different than my TikTok reads, my YouTube, my Instagram, unless if it is necessary, right? If it is just for more than what you guys, whatever spirit tells me to do, I gotta do. But I am so fucking excited. You guys, you're here. It's here. We're doing the damn thing. Like, I hope you're feeling the vibe, you're feeling the energy. And technically, I am recording this before any of you are officially in. So I don't know who you are quite yet, but I do know is that you are excited. You're ready. You're looking for something that is going to change your perspective, change your world, change your spiritual journey, just change. You've really been looking for change. And that's before I've read any of these cards. But I am super excited to be a part of this journey with you. And I am not, this is me just being real. I am not this guru, follow the leader, you have to be like me kind of person. I think everyone's journey is completely different. But what I do know is that souls share mutual experiences in different ways. Just because I haven't necessarily been exactly what you've been through or vice versa, doesn't mean that I don't know the feelings that you feel. And that's why these collective reads every single week are going to take us to the next level. They are going to connect us. They are going to help us connect not only with each other, but with spirit as well. And don't mind, you hear my kid in the background. You will be hearing that a lot. But let's go over what Spirit wants for our first collective read for this first week of this membership, okay? Let's get right into it. All right, first two cards. Let's go over it. All right, so we got Six of Wands reversed. Interesting. We also have Queen of Cups reversed. I'm definitely feeling this energy of like you guys are feeling some type of lack. And lack in achievement, lack in success, lack in like the idea of what you thought you should be. You feel some insecurities. You're feeling some, it feels like you're giving a little bit too much and then you're not receiving enough. It feels like you are meant to walk this path, but you're not seeing any of those rewards. You're not getting the recognition that you thought you would for what you've been doing. I'm seeing like caretaking. Maybe you guys like take care of other people. Confirmation. But this like energy, because when Queen of Cups is in the upright, right? Her cup is full. She is balanced. She is good to go. Right? She's healing. She's feeling good. And this feels like confirmation. If y'all know, you know, right? But this insecurity, it just feels like you're giving too much and it's making you insecure because there's some type of imbalance there, right? It feels like this lack of recognition and reward is making you feel like all of the hard work that you've done isn't enough, that it isn't getting you to where you want to be. It isn't giving you what you thought it should or would. Oh, okay. So we got three more cards here. So we have the Hanged Man. We have the Hermit. And then we have Ace of Pentacles. Also, can we get into this deck? I am obsessed with this deck. I love this deck. Look at this gold shift. It's honestly one of my go-to tarot decks right now. But anyways, coming back, ADHD mind. So the Hanged Man here. This is about perspective, right? This is telling me that Spirit wants you to change your perspective. You are really focused on this energy, and you're not really focusing filling up your own cup, okay? The cup that they want you to focus on is you, because the rewards, the achievement, the notoriety, the insecurities, all of that will come when you finally focus on yourself, when you're finally putting yourself first. And that is not selfish, okay? I think a lot of us have been taught that taking care of ourselves and putting ourselves before others is a bad thing, but it is truly not, right? You are never supposed to pour from a cup that is not overflowing. You are supposed to pour from your overflow. Whatever is, like, if you're thinking of like a teacup with like the little plate underneath, whatever is from that plate, because the cup is overflowing, you would pour from that plate before you ever poured from the cup. And that is something that Spirit is like just pushing out here, is you guys are not, you're not doing that. You're not pouring from the plate, you're pouring from the cup. And guess what? No one is filling the cup, because that's your job. You're waiting for everybody else to do it, but it's your job to fill up your cup. I hate to break it to you, but there is no knight in shining armor coming to save you, unless you're looking in the mirror, because you're looking at yourself, baby. The self-reflection, right? This introspection, searching for self, that solitude that you've been doing, you are, you're in this place of like, in terms of like this membership, this group, this collective, right? There is so much that you are about to learn and see. You're about to come out of the solitude. You are about to really, because you've been stuck in the rain, right? You've been lonely and dreary, walking this path alone. And this membership, this is what you're getting. New opportunities, resources, abundance, security, stability, manifestations. Look at how this path looks completely different than this path, right? You've been walking this path alone, feeling isolated, feeling rejected, feeling all of these hardships. And now, being a part of this community, really filling up your cup, being open and honest here, as much as you feel that you should be or could be, but I'm here to tell you, if you are really looking for soul family, if you're really looking for connection, if you're really looking for something deeper, you got to go deep within yourself. You have to outpour what you are needing. And this is a safe space to share. This is a safe space to communicate and connect. Because I know for myself, yeah, I mean, if you've been a part of my journey, you've been hearing all my different kind of stuff on the internet, right? I got evicted, I got cars repossessed, I had to move back into my parents' basement. There's a lot of stuff, okay? But you're not on this path alone. You felt called to join this membership for a reason. And Spirit is very happy that you finally chose yourself, right? You're having this introspection. You're having this moment where you're changing your perspective. You're looking at everything differently. You're like, you know what? I've been doing this alone for so long, or I've been having this hard time, or whatever it is, right? And now it's like, okay, yeah, I'm here and I'm ready to go. Now, this Five of Wands came out sideways. And it's funny because there's conflict here, right? Ego. I feel like because it came out like this. So I feel like your ego is at play here, but I also feel like you're having, like, you are trying to like get rid of the ego, right? You're trying to find this balance within your ego of like, well, if I share this kind of stuff, then people will see me for this way so that I connect with people. Drop the mask. Drop the mask. Have you seen that Jim Carrey movie where it's called The Mask, and he has that like green mask on and he is a completely different person. Like who he is without the mask and who he is with the mask are two completely different people. And Spirit is asking you to drop the mask because you being yourself is more than enough. You being yourself is not too much. You being you within this space and within this field is more than enough. That's why I created this space. That's why I'm sharing what I'm sharing. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I'm here to be a facilitator. I am here to help you along this road and along this path. And this is not just for you, baby. This is for me. This is for not just me, but also my collective. This is a part of my path. This is a part of my journey. And I know that there is a lot of stuff that all of us have gone through individually, and hopefully collectively we can break that all down together. But when I tell you that Spirit is proud of you, you are on your way. We also got the Ace of Swords here in reverse. I think there's this miscommunication, right? There's this miscommunication with where you are and where you want to be. And the miscommunication is within, right? This isn't necessarily like without, this is within. You're having some hard times really thinking about like what you really want, how you want to be seen, how you want to be heard, how you want to go about things. But just know that you don't have to have everything all figured out, right? When we think about these roads, when we think about these paths, like we're going back to these, walking alone here and then walking here and seeing what Spirit has for you and seeing all this plush abundance instead of being stuck in the rain, it is one foot is in each one of these realms, right? There's still a part of you that's like, I feel lonely, I feel sad, I feel lost. But then the other part of you is like, I'm ready to connect, I'm ready to grow. And that's where this energy is here. That miscommunication, that confusion that you're having is because you're in both realms. We also got the Page of Wands here. The impatience that you're having, you're very impatient because you want to be here. Officially, you want to be there. And I get it, babe. I do. But you can't get there without leaving the other destination first, right? You have to fully get through that isolation, that loneliness and everything before you can get on this path of abundance and stability and love and light and everything else, right? But there is a lot of bullshit that's in there. There is a lot of shit that is going to cause you to have setbacks. And that's what's pissing you off. Right? When this is in the upright here, you want to pole vault, baby. You want to take off. But Spirit is not giving you that. And it's pissing you off. Truly. It's like, you're like, what the hell? Like, I want to be there so bad. But you're like bypassing the feelings that you need to feel. And I'm like in the same boat, right? Starting this membership, going through all of this, there's been a long journey to get here. I've been talking about a membership for years, but if somebody would have told me that it would be this kind of membership, probably about 4 years ago, I would have never believed you. And that's why right here, right now, you have to understand that there is still a part of this process that is taking a little bit longer for a reason. And at some point you will understand that reason, but focus on right here and right now. What feelings do you still need to process? What things do you need to get over and get through to get to where you want to be? Because you can't just jump and leap and not handle what needs to be handled. Because we also got the Six of Pentacles in reverse here. And really this feels like you have a hard time giving and receiving. Right? I shouldn't say hard time giving. You have a hard time receiving. And that's why you're struggling with this imbalance of these roads, right? Spirit is trying to give you a gift. That is Spirit trying to give you everything that you want. But you are stuck here with the flashlight, the hat, and the trench coat. You're stuck there and you're trying to find that transition, right? That's what the Page of Wands here is that transition. But to do so requires full trust, not only in yourself, but in Spirit. But also, circling back to what we talked about before, Queen of Cups, fill up your own cup. If you can't fill up your own cup, How is spirit supposed to help you when you're not even in a space or place to actually hold said feeling, right? If you're not there, how can you truly hold it without it collapsing, without it unfolding, without it breaking down in a horrible way? We also got the Page of Cups here, right? And there is this, it's something about your inner child, right? Because this is like a carnival. And we have the goldfish, we have the Ferris wheel and the tents and everything here. Your inner child is screaming. They want to be seen and heard, and they want to get out of survival mode real bad. But you have to understand, you have to let your younger self know that it's okay. They don't have to keep fighting. They don't have to keep pushing. They don't have to, be in this space or place of like, well, how much harder do I have to work? What else do I need to do? What else do I need to do so I can get to where I want to go, right? That impatient energy that children have. Well, how much longer? How much longer? How much longer? Now, how long have you been saying that? How much longer? How much longer do I have to keep going through this till I get what I want? It's like, I'm seeing like in Willy Wonka, what is the purple girl? Violet, duh. Daddy, I want it now. Like, it's literally, you are Violet. You're like telling me, I want it now. That Sam Bernstein song. Not Sam Bernstein. When it was like, it's my money and I need it now. Like, it's that kind of energy. Like, you're being a kid, and not in the good way. Like, you should be a kid in terms of your creativity, your mindset, your manifestations. Like, what is the most delusional shit that you thought of when you were a child that you wanted to be? I knew I wanted to be the next Kelly Clarkson, baby. I wanted to be on American Idol bad. I wanted to be on Broadway. I wanted to be on stage. I wanted to be on lights. I wanted to be a part of something. And I laugh because my family, I've been singing since I was 4. Choirs, solos, musicals, the whole nine. And I mean, not to brag, but I'm pretty good. But I remember being younger, being like, oh, I want to go on American Idol. And my family was like, oh, but you're not good enough. Like, I specifically remember my mom saying that. And I was like, oh, okay, crush my dreams then. And I never did it, right? I never went forward. And not that that's what I necessarily want now. Like, I was like 14, 15, 16, something like that. But it was still soul crushing. And that feeling that I felt for my younger self, I still have feelings of that now. Because that shit hurt. It really did hurt. And I know that that's where you're at. Your younger self, they're like, this shit hurts. Like, I don't want to be here anymore. I want to go. I want to get out of it. And I get it. But you cannot rush it, right? You're waiting in line for a reason. You can't just hop onto the Ferris wheel, right? You can't just get on there. If you're right here, you got to wait until it goes all the way back around to get there. We also got the Fool in reverse. There is this feeling of being distracted, right? You're distracted on this new beginning and journey in the sense of what you truly need. And when I say it like that, I say it in the sense of when the Fool is in the upright, you're ready to go. You're ready for the new beginning. You're ready for this new start. And that's great. But I feel like you're at this point, you're at this precipice here where you feel stalled, you feel dull, you feel like you're stuck. Like you're ready to run off the edge of the cliff, but there's a big wall blocking you. And the reason that wall is blocking you where you cannot jump off the cliff, 10 of Swords, baby. You have to feel the feeling. You are exhausted. You are going through all of this pain. Do you see how every single sword is literally piercing through her? But pay close attention here. We have deadline right here. We have computers in the background, like a work cubicle. There's binders, things like that. You feel like you're losing your deadline, that you feel like you're not close, that you feel like you're behind. But let me tell you, you are not behind. The cliff ain't going nowhere, baby. It's not. It is not going anywhere. Come on. There we go. The cliff's not going anywhere. The cliff is always going to be there. But that is why spirit is stopping you. That's why that wall is there from you leaping, because you don't have to worry about these deadlines anymore, okay? You have to worry about getting each and every one of these swords out of you. And truthfully, that's why spirit led you here. I am not going to sit here and pretend like I know everything, because I don't. I'm on my own journey. But what I do know is that I am a healer. I am a wounded healer. I got my own wounds. I got my own swords I'm worrying about that I got to pull out of me. But I want to help you along. I am here to help guide you. And truthfully, I think a lot of you are going to end up guiding me in a lot of different ways. And I love that. Confirmation. And I'm excited for that. I'm ready for this new opportunity. In this message, this collective read, first and foremost, I really hope this is hitting you hard. And I know that this is going to really click with you because you signed up for this membership for a reason. You are looking for something bigger outside of yourself to help you become the star that you truly are. Let me see if I have anything else from Spirit. But what I do know is that this process, this energy, don't rush it. Don't rush it. Don't think that it has to be fixed in the next 30 days, 90 days, 60 days. Hell, it could take you a year. It could take you a few years. Or it could take you a few weeks. I don't know. I don't know exactly where you're at personally. But what I do know is that collectively, this energy that all of us have been feeling for a long time. Because I know if you ended up here, you've probably been on your journey for a good little bit of time now, few years. You have been doing some healing. You have been doing some of the work. You have been expanding. You have been pushing. But there's always these walls that come up. And the walls, they confuse you. They hurt you. They throw you off balance. They throw you off kilter. It throws off your intuition. It throws off your mindset. But let me tell you, we are going to get to the cliff, to jump, to leap, to move, because we're about to sit in this King of Wine energy, okay? This leadership, big vision. See this plane? You're taking off. You're taking control. Bold. Look at how strong she's sitting. Both legs wide open, sitting strong. Solid. Look at this. Solid rock, baby. You're about to be solid. And you haven't been solid ever before. But now, the solid foundation that you've been craving and trying to build is here. That's what this membership is for. That's what this moment is for. But take your time and recover. You are re-entering the world in a new version of yourself. Take your time. Give yourself grace. Give yourself rest, because you are healing. Okay? There is forgiveness and recovery and reconciliation that is coming through. You got to stop repressing those emotions. The swords that are within your heart, that are piercing it, will be coming out and coming through. Okay? Right? We got to work on these swords. We got to work on taking them out. But you are ready. That's why you're here. And we are ready to hold you. We are ready to be there for you. We are ready to do this path with you. No matter what hurdles come up, no matter what brick walls need tumbling down, we are here. Oh, I love this. This is the first reading, first of many. This energy feels vibrant. It feels golden. It feels electric. And I'm so excited for you guys. All of these cards, baby, there's a lot of energy that's here. And I know that this is going to resonate with you because it's resonating with me. I'm like, yeah, of course it is. Of course I got to work on this. Of course this needs to happen, because you guys are a part of my collective and I'm a part of yours. So till next week, I'll see you inside of Discord. I cannot wait to really get to know you guys. Oh, and by the way, if you are looking for a personal reading, like if this is like any of the collective readings or anything you see on TikTok or whatever, if you're like, oh, that's really resonating with me, no problem. You guys get discounts discounts with being a part of the membership for any of my readings. So it's 24% off. Make sure you use Cosmic Perks or Cosmic Perk. Double check in the Discord chat for the Cosmic Perks of what the actual breakdown is for the discount code, but make sure you utilize that. That's a part of the perks. It's a part of being a part of this membership. If you're ever looking for more one-on-one time with me, make sure you're using that, because I want you to make sure that you are getting all of the benefits here. But I love you guys. I cannot wait to really hop in and dive deep and keep going with these collective readings. Love you, babe.